Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Gosh, it was a hot one. Temperatures, even in Cache Valley, made it into the mid-90s. July coming in hot. Tuesday coming in hot. Live view from Logan. Let's jump over to Salt Lake because we saw our second triple-digit day of the year. That ABC4 camera showing off Ensign Peak. This ridge of high pressure allows for clear skies. We do have some hazy sunshine out there. And as we look at those numbers along the Wasatch Front, it's 99. Now it's Salt Lake, South Jordan, Sandy, even the Wasatch back in the mid-80s. 92 in Heber. 95 in Tooele. We are cooking. Those triple digits showing up in the southern half of the state as well as in Salt Lake, Green River, Moab, Hanksville, Lake Powell. 105 now in St. George with those 90s along the I-15 corridor. It's going to take some time to cool down along the Wasatch Front, a gradual process with the 90s sticking around for the next several hours. Even by ABC4 News at 10, mid-80s, incredibly mild. Overnight lows will not offer much of a recovery. Another hot day on deck tomorrow. Not anticipating records, though. The record in St. George tomorrow is 116. In Salt Lake, it's 104. We are expecting another triple-digit day along the Wasatch Front, and we will stay very hot in St. George, 108 for that high tomorrow, but out of record territory. We'll see what happens with those southerly winds, which we will see tomorrow. We could get a little hotter along the Wasatch Front. Live view from St. George, that smoke plume coming off the Forsyth fire. Clear skies. Not a lot of people in that camera. Don't blame them. It's really hot out there. High pressure in place. This area of low pressure we're watching, it's got a counterclockwise flow, dry air being ushered in. And as that low moves closer to Utah, we're going to see the winds increasing. Increased winds with high heat. Not a good recipe. We already have dry fire fuels, so the wildfire threat increases for the West Desert and stays high in Nevada as we roll into the midweek. As a result, red flag warnings have been issued. They go into effect at noon in the Beehive State and include portions of Millard and Juab County, all the way down to Washington County. Expands over to Lake Powell and then into south central Utah. Noon to 9 p.m. for that fire danger. We know that if a fire starts during this time with our strong winds, it would spread quickly. Nevada already underneath that red flag warning. They're seeing wind today. Southern Idaho looking at that as well. Now, as we head into Thursday, the winds will relax for the western side of the state, but eastern Utah has a brand new fire weather watch. That low will send a front through and we'll see winds concentrated in eastern Utah. This will likely evolve into a red flag warning for our Thursday. We also have the chance of some pop-up storms on Wednesday. I'll show you what I mean. So this high pressure is the dominant feature here. See that low? It's going to skirt on by. As it does, it sends a cold front Wednesday night into Thursday through portions of Utah. That's going to result in seasonal temperatures, so low 90s along the Wasatch Front for the close of the work week. So Thursday and Friday, we're cooler, which is nice. Not really cooler, right? It's 90s. It's still pretty hot, but it's going to be cooler than the 100 we've seen today. The high pressure, though, doesn't go anywhere. It starts to build back through the weekend and into early next week, so the warming trend returns. This high acts as a storm block, and the positioning of it actually cuts off any bit of monsoon flow. As the front passes, there's a chance with the heat of the day we increase instability, and as you look at that storm threat, it includes northern Utah, central Utah, and the northeastern corner of the state. We could see a pop-up storm tomorrow afternoon and evening. We're just very dry at the surface, so likely going to see some gusty winds and some lightning, but maybe you get a sprinkle or two. I just don't think it's likely. Futurecast, though, does pick up on those storms in south central Utah by 2 p.m. A little bit of activity peppered over near the lake. Okay, so eyes to the skies for your Wednesday, because not only are we hot, but we have the front coming through. Some storms there in eastern Utah. As we check those temperatures for tomorrow, 102 in Salt Lake, upper 90s. It's going to be hot. We stay hot. St. George 7-day with triple digits for the next 7. Breezy conditions aren't going away. Hot, dry, and windy in the south. Wasatch Front with the triple digits. And then cooler air moves in Thursday, but we build back quickly.